Hey, what's up, fellows? Yes, it's me. Welcome back. This is video number 5 of our series on IT skills for beginners over 40. In the previous videos, we have covered Windows 11 troubleshooting, hardware basics, networking fundamentals, and Active Directory for beginners. If you haven't watched them already, I highly recommend that you go back and watch the whole playlist first. Everything we're doing here will make a lot more sense. Today, we're moving on to another essential part of your IT journey, learning the everyday tools that real IT professionals like myself rely on. These are the tools that help you connect to users, track support requests, and communicate with the user, the foundation of how IT support really works. And by the end of this video, you will not only know what these tools are, but also how to use them in real-world scenarios. So are you ready for this? Let's dig. Let's start with the first tool, one that every IT technician uses almost daily. It's called remote access. In most IT environments, you won't always be sitting right next to the user who needs help. They might be in another building, another city, or even working from home. So how do you fix their issues without being there physically? There are several big name tools that companies use for remote support, like TeamViewer, LogMeIn, AnyDesk, and GoToMyPC, each with its own strength in terms of cost, platform compatibility, and features like web-based or cross-platform access. But today we're going to focus on a tool called AnyDesk because it's lightweight, completely free for personal use, and gives you all the hands-on experience you need to understand how remote access works in the real IT world. Let's head over to my screen and show you a complete demo. Hey, what's up, guys? So we are here at the AnyDesk website, and like I mentioned, AnyDesk is a remote desktop software that lets you access another computer from anywhere, pretty much. In IT support, this is like it's very important. This is one of the most common tasks, connecting to a user system to troubleshoot without being physically there. This is going to be your bread and butter. You have to have, you have to know how to use it, basically, and it's going to come very handy when the user is away, especially because most of the time, users, because the work from home is so common now, a lot of people will be calling you while they're working from home, and they have some issues. So obviously you cannot go there, so you have to remotely connect to their machine to troubleshoot, right? And it is much easier when you can see what the user sees on their screen. It is much easier to troubleshoot it. It is much easier when you're controlling their computer. So yes, for example, imagine someone is in accounting and they cannot print. They're having a print issue. And they're sitting in a building which is, they're sitting in the next building. You can just connect to their machine through AnyDesk software, check the printing settings, and fix it remotely in a few minutes, basically. So you don't have to be physically there. So that's how cool it is. We'll see. So this is the website you can download. Just go to anydesk.com. It is, and we just click on, first of all, this client that we're going to download is absolutely free. There's no cost to you. For personal use, there is a commercial version of this as well that we use in IT, but we have to pay for it. But this personal one is completely free. You can use it. So yeah, and it's pretty lightweight, so it does not take a whole lot of memory on your machine. It's just running in the background quietly, taking up very less resources. So that's another positive. That's another plus about this software. So you just go on this website and you just click download, and you click download. I'm on a Mac, so it's going to download a file, and just you check your download folder. Check the top arrow here. It'll pop up here, and just click on it. And download the client, basically, right? Pretty simple. There's not much in it. Just you simply download the file. Once you download the client, you will get something like this. When you launch the AnyDesk client, you get something like this. You need to register, right? You need to register. So in AnyDesk, why are you using it? You just click down arrow and just say, connect to my personal devices privately. You can select anything, but since you put your name, last name, your email, your personal email, select a password, repeat password, and you just agree to these two terms at the bottom, and you register. When you register, this will send an email to your personal email address right here, right? Something like this. And you just please click here to verify your account. You just hit click here, and this will basically verify. This will take you to a website to log in. Don't log into that website. Go back to the application that we have downloaded. Since I already have it downloaded and I'm already registered, I can just simply type in my password and log in. Just hit X, and there you go. I'm logged in right now, and so there you go. Once you log in, this is what it will look like. Notice there is your address on the top. This is your computer address, right? This is your address. Now, for this software, obviously you need two computers, right? Your main computer, which is yours, and the one you're testing, the one you're connecting to. So you can use your desktop as a main and connect to your laptop, or vice versa. You can download this on your laptop and connect to your desktop, or your friend desktop, or your mom, sister, whoever. Just borrow it and for testing. Every computer, so this is your computer and this is your address of AnyDesk, right? This is crucial. This is very important that you have this number, right? So this is your address. Now let's say this is your laptop, right? You're managing it from your laptop. Now you will have to do the same thing on the desktop you're trying to connect. So when we deploy machines, when we assign machines to users, we install this software, and every machine has a number, right? Their address, because how else will you connect to them? You have to have an address to connect. So when you receive a call, when you're talking to the user, you will tell them to launch their AnyDesk client. When they launch it, they will also have this address, right? They will have this address. Ask them to provide you this address. Once you have this address, notice this on the top, remote address. So this is where you will type the address. You'll take the address from the user and you will type the address right here. So let's say I'll do 720.818.583, right? And you just hit the arrow right here. And it says connection in progress, right? What is it doing? It's asking the remote person, the remote user, to accept your invite, accept your connection. On the remote computer, you will see something like this pop up. And all you have to do is hit accept. Once they accept it, and hit yes, and watch. Once they accept it, you're in. You are in. You can just minimize this and say, even though I'm on Mac, look, I'm connected to a Windows machine, and this is a remote machine you're connected to. Now, once you have access to their machine, it's pretty simple, right? Things get very simple to troubleshoot. Notice they have an address here. Now, what you can do here, right? Before they were just telling you on the phone, and sometimes you understand, sometimes you don't understand. But now you actually have access, full control of their system, right? You're moving mouse. This is not your mouse. This is their mouse. You're moving. And watch. Number one complaint, they're logging in from home. and they're having VPN connection issues, right? They cannot connect to VPN. If you don't know what VPN is, watch my previous video, the networking video. I explain everything what VPN is and why do we need it. So basically, let's say if they're having printer issues, they're having their mouse is not working, they need a driver, video driver, anything, any issues they're having, you can just pretty much troubleshoot, right? This is like you're sitting on their machine from 1,000 miles away. And common issues, let's say you will just go in here and under settings, you pretty much have everything you need, right? Under, let's say network, this is your VPN, right? And this is where you can test what's the VPN issue. Any VPN issues, you can test it right here. Over here, this will tell you if they're connected to Ethernet, wireless, Bluetooth. If they're having issues with any Bluetooth devices, like their mouse or keyboard or something, you can quickly come here and troubleshoot it right here, right? If they're having issues with the printer is also listed here. You just come here and, troubleshoot the printer issues. If it needs drivers or something, just install the drivers. So you have the system access, right? So you can do anything, right? You can do pretty much everything needs to be done. Remote access, clipboard. This is so powerful, guys. And notice there's no lag. There's no lag. It's not slow. It is fast. This is very powerful tool. I, as an IT manager, use this on regular basis every day, and I highly recommend that you download and practice this and troubleshoot it. You will need 2 computers, but it is worth it. This will look really good on your resume, so make sure you play with it. There's a lot of features in it. It's pretty rich. If you look on, let's say, action, you can take screenshot of their computers. Let's say if they're getting error messages, you take screenshots of it and basically add it to the ticket, whatever the problem is. Keyboard, always keep it to auto. File right here. This is your screen. You can also chat. You can chat with the user. You can basically just copy, paste anything you need to download. So this is, guys, is pretty powerful. Make sure you practice it and get familiar with it. Thank you. Now, larger organizations may use other tools such as Windows Remote Desktop or Microsoft Intune for secure connection, but the concept is pretty identical. If you understand how AnyDesk works, you'll understand all of them. So that's your first hands-on experience with remote access, a skill every IT professional uses every day. Now, let's move on to how IT teams actually manage those incoming issues with the IT help desk ticketing system. In every IT department, users send email or submit a form when they have any technical issues. It's sort of like a work order. The IT team logs those requests into a system called an IT ticketing system to track, assign, and solve problems. In large organizations, popular platforms like Zendesk, ServiceNow, Jira, and Freshdesk are often used. They're chosen for their scalability, comprehensive feature sets, and integration capabilities with other enterprise tools. But since most beginners don't have access to these systems right away, we'll focus on Spiceworks, which is completely free to set up, easy to learn, and perfect for practicing all the core ticketing workflow you will use in real IT world. Let's head over to my screen and show you a complete demo. Hello guys, so we are here on the website for Spiceworks. Let's say so in real IT jobs, user reports problems every day, like not being able to print or having issues with Wi-Fi or log into their emails. Like they can't log in, things like that. Instead of everyone calling or texting IT directly, companies use a help desk system to manage those requests. Think of it as like a digital to-do list for IT teams, right? every problem user request becomes a ticket. It has to be documented, so you have a better view of it and you can track it. And each ticket shows who's working on it, what's been tried, and when it's resolved. So, like I mentioned, there are several brand name IT help desk ticketing systems out there. ServiceNow, Freshdesk, Jira, to name a few. Those are big names, actually. There's a good chance you may end up using one of them. Since you don't have access to them, I am going to go with the free version or the free software, which is Spiceworks. This is a really good tool. It's completely free, and it gives you a really good understanding of how the IT ticketing system works. Guys, this is not just for your entry-level IT job. Any IT job you do, you will be working with an IT ticketing system. Doesn't matter, cloud, cybersecurity, networking, doesn't matter which route you take, you will be getting tickets that you need to resolve, right? And when you resolve them, you have to document it somewhere. So you need to be familiar with at least one IT ticketing system, right? So if you have this knowledge of this and you put it on your resume, it will look really good that you are familiar with something. So yeah, let's get started. So Spiceworks is completely free, and it's a good practicing ground. It is cloud-based, perfect for beginners or small IT teams. You don't need a server. Just create a free account and log in and start using it, right? So open up your browser and go to spiceworks.com and then try Cloud Help Desk. Click on that. When you do that, it will ask you to register. You go ahead and register. It will send you an email to your personal email address, accept it, and then you register. Once you register and you click on login, you'll get to something like this. This is the main Spiceworks. And obviously you'll see some ads on the side because it is a free version. So there's not much you can do to remove the ads. So be it, right? Who cares? At least you're getting something, tangible, something which will benefit you. So don't worry about the ads. Spiceworks, this is the main dashboard. This is where how many tickets you have, how many are open, how many are assigned. This is something you will look at, your manager will have access to as well. And you will have a better view of the workload, right? What's going on. So yeah, ticket is like if you're coming from other background, like how you get a work order. If let's say you're an electrician or you're a plumber or you work in some utility company, they give you a work order to work on something. Well, ticketing is the same thing. It's a work order for IT professionals. Let's just put it this way. So this is your main dashboard. You will go in the settings, right? You go in the settings and so go in settings and then you'll go to employee administration. So there should be one already when you create this, which is you, owner. And the next one you can add, let's say you have another person starting in IT. You can just click on add employee right here. And basically, let me just add another one, right? Free version, I can add up to 5. See employee available. There's 3 more left because I already added 2. There's an option, I can add 3 more. So I'll just show you, add employee, and then you just name it. Let's say John Brown. And John Brown he can manage tickets. So you just manage tickets, have full and then just assign J Brown at IT Edge Network.com. And you can just set up hourly rate, doesn't matter. You can just give 5 or cheap. Add employee. Right? So now you have yourself, the owner, and then you have two people working for you, John and Richard, right? So that's employees. Now, what you want to do is user management. Next thing. This is where you will add users, right? In your organization, let's say you have 200 people. You will add them right here, right? So I'll just add, I already have 3. I'll just add one more just to show you. Add user, first name, let's call it Sandra. Last name, call it White. And we just email swhite@itedgenetwork.com. And phone number, just give it anything like 408-555-7777, right? That's the phone number. Now Sandra is a user. She can submit tickets to this help desk system, right? So that's that. Now that's like a simple setup, quick setup. Now go back to dashboard. Now let's go see actual help desk ticketing system, right? So on the left it says tickets. Click on tickets, and see I already have some tickets. Let me just create one, and then we'll see how it goes, right? So new ticket. You just click new ticket right here. This is your organization. Contact required. Like who's submitting this ticket, right? So let's say somebody message you, hey, my VPN is not working. I'm working from home. My VPN is not connecting, or my mouse is dead. It's not working. I cannot move it. So who is it? It's Sandra. She's the user. Summary required. So you just put my mouse is not working, right? And description, my mouse is not working. See how it auto-populates? Just tap. It was working this morning. There you go. Little description. And you assign it to either yourself, IT Edge, or you assign to one of your coworkers in IT, right? So let's say I give it to John Brown. He's my right hand. Go, John, take care of this. Or let's say you are John Brown, so you assign to yourself. Let's say if I'm the manager, I'm creating a ticket for somebody, but I don't have time to troubleshoot, so I'll give it to John, or I will give it to Richard. But since, let's say you are John, you just assign to yourself. And let's see, what kind of priority is it? Mouse is not working is sort of a high priority, right? If my mouse is not working, I can't work. So make it high. And then category, hardware, right? If this was an email issue, you assign it to email. If this was, let's say, needs a new hard drive, you put it in maintenance. I cannot connect, my wireless is not working. Something like that, you put it under network. I can't print, that's a printer issue. I need a new software installed. You put it under software. So all these categories, right? You select the category. In this case, it's a hardware because it's a mouse. So you select hardware. Sometimes users send you screenshots of their issues, their error messages. They'll capture a screenshot and they'll attach, or you capture a screenshot and you attach right here. So when you're working on the ticket, or let's say you assign to somebody, they will know right away what's going on. They'll just open up the attachments and see, and you just create ticket. And right here, mouse is not working. Working by John Brown, submitted by Sandra. And you just click on it, and now you have the history, right? Mouse is not working. It was working this morning. You can put some more notes in there. I helped the user. I replace the mouse. Everything is working. You just put the notes, right? And that basically gets saved. And let's say you put the notes, you resolved it, so you just hit close. You see this? Close. And watch, it disappeared. If I just close this, See, it disappeared. Now you only have 3 tickets. So that's how you create a ticket, you put notes, and you put the resolution. How do you resolve it? It is very important that you put details in there. So if your manager wants to see let's say if this problem comes back and user reaches out to your manager directly, hey, my mouse is still not working. The manager will ask, did you submit a ticket? They'll say, yes, this is my ticket number. Well, the manager will open up the ticket and he will read the notes you put in there, right? So it will help them. And whatever you've done, they'll just take it from there, right? So that's why it's very important that you put notes in there. Don't close the ticket without any notes or what exactly you did. Your troubleshooting steps, always put it in there so your manager knows. So that's pretty much it, guys. Spiceworks, use it. It's simple, it's easy, it's free. It's a very good practice ground for you guys. Put it on your resume that you are familiar with a help desk ticketing system, Spiceworks. This one was a practice one, but companies do actually use this. They use it because it's a free version. A lot of companies on budget, they use this. I have used it once at one company, and it works. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it gets the job done. So yeah, there you go, guys. This is get familiar and put it on your resume, and yes, you will thank me later. All right, thank you, guys. In real IT jobs, tracking your work is just as important as doing it. Managers like myself rely on data to understand workloads, common issues, and overall performance. So far, you have learned how to connect remotely and how to manage your IT support requests. Let's move on to communication, the part that keeps your entire IT team connected and effective. Finally, let's talk about communication tools, a critical part of IT support. Some of you might be thinking, aren't these just video conferencing tools? In IT, these platforms are used for much more than meetings. They help teams collaborate, troubleshoot, share files, request remote access, and document sessions. That's why we call them communication tools, because they cover the full range of professional collaboration, not just the video calls. Some of the most widely used communication tools in IT include Microsoft Teams, Cisco WebEx, Google Meet, and Zoom. When choosing a tool, IT professionals consider security, collaboration features, reliability, and integration with existing softwares. Today, we're going to focus on Zoom, which is widely adopted and captures about 60% of the video conferencing market, making it a skill worth mastering for your IT career. Let's head over to my screen and show you a complete demo. Hey, what's up, guys? So we are on the Zoom website. We're ready to download the application. A quick word about the Zoom. Many people think Zoom as just a meeting tool, like a video conferencing tool, but for IT support, it's an excellent communication platform. When users report issues, you'll often need to see their screens, guide them live, or show them how to do something step by step. Now, you must be wondering, isn't this we have AnyDesk for? Yes, but this one also has video conferencing, full-blown capabilities. So that's the difference. But yeah, this is also another troubleshooting tool that you can utilize. And but in this case, you'll just have to, instead of you controlling it, you just ask the user to share the screen. Once they share the screen, they can also give you control. And once you have the control, you can start troubleshooting. There are many IT team use different video conferencing. There are several of them out there, like Microsoft Teams, Google Meets, Cisco WebEx, things like that. But like I said, Zoom is the king. Zoom is being they capture a huge market of video conferencing. is being used heavily. So it's good that you have knowledge of this as you enter in your IT career. A lot of you may be still using some sort of video conferencing. It's pretty much the same, but this one is more robust. It has a lot of features. So the free version, you can download it from the website. This it lets you use it for free for up to 45 minutes. You can make video conferencing phone calls up to 45 minutes with the free version, which is enough for your practicing and stuff. So yeah. So when you go on the website, you will see two options. If you're a Mac user, Silicon and Intel. So since I'm Apple Silicon, I'll choose this. And in your case, if you're a Windows user, it'll just take you to the Windows. It'll show you Zoom Workplace for Windows. If it doesn't show you that, it will probably point you to the Microsoft Store on your Windows. Just go there and download it from the Microsoft Store. Once you download it, open up the application, and when you launch the application, it will ask you, do you want to create an account? Like, do you want to register, or do you want to log in with your existing Google account? Just say use existing Google account. Log in with that, and it'll be just fairly simple. It'll ask for your authorization. Just hit click yes, and then you go. Once you do that, then let me show you what the application is going to look like. So once you log into the application, this is what the Zoom application, Zoom Workplace looks like, basically. You can change the background to dark mode or light mode. I just prefer dark mode. First thing you want to check is on the top right hand corner. That's where all the settings are. So you can check your change your status from available to busy or away, things like that. Updates, if there's a new update available. A lot of time users complain that they cannot log into the Zoom, or Zoom keep disconnecting, or video is not working. Always check for updates. A lot of times there's a new update available for Zoom application, so make sure you update that. So you'll go in the settings. I just want to show you quickly settings because you will be getting a lot of phone calls. Most of your phone calls will have to do with these settings here. Number one issue is usually, hey, I can hear people, but people cannot hear me, or vice versa. So it's usually in the audio settings. Make sure if they're using an external mic, make sure it is checked. If not, if they're using MacBook built-in or Windows built-in mic, just change it to that. That's number one reason people cannot hear them, because this is not set up correctly. Volume, make sure it's at least to the middle somewhere. So yeah, speakers. In my case, it should be MacBook, so people can hear. Or a user can hear. Recording, when you click on that, it's usually, since this is a personal version, it will record locally on the C drive. But when you are dealing with the enterprise version, like the paid version, which companies like we use it at work, the recording will go in the cloud. It goes in the cloud. So if a user says, hey, I recorded my video conference, where is it? How can I access it? Tell them to log into your cloud account and you can retrieve it from there. So that's that. Yeah, there's a lot of, but mostly you will find the answer here. Any problem they're having, the answer is right here. Mostly audio issues, video issues, updates, things like that. So let me just close that. Over here, you can sync up your Google Calendar with your Zoom Workplace. So if I click on calendar, see, I already synced it up. So, but when you click on it, it'll ask you, hey, do you want to sync your Google Calendar? Just say yes. And it will log into your Google Calendar and pull up all of your meetings right here. It'll show up right here. But this is basically your Google Calendar. It's synced up with Zoom. Isn't that cool? So you can just create meetings here, and it'll generate a Zoom meeting with it. You can chat with people right here. There's a chat option here. Go back to home. You can join a meeting. They'll have to just type in the meeting number, and boom, you're in. Let's see. Let's say if you join the meeting, let's say you join the meeting, it'll bring you to this screen right here. I have the video turned off, but in your case, your video will be on. You can set up backgrounds, things like that. Make it set up a different background, and then basically you hit start right here, the bottom right hand corner. When you hit start, and there you are. You are in the meeting right now. As you can see, I'm speaking and the mic is moving. Over here, this is basically your main screen where you can see all the participants right here. I'm the only one talking, but you can invite people. You can invite people from outside. Just type in their email address here. Or if it's in your contact, just pick there, and you can basically invite them to this meeting. And then let's say if you want them mute, you can just mute them all. But yeah, you can enable waiting room, so nobody can get in unless you are in the meeting already. Like, you don't want anybody starting the meeting before you, because you are the owner of the meeting. So make sure you're there. Mute all, things like that. So you can basically control lock meeting, so nobody can get in. Even though they have link, they cannot get in because you locked it. Some people who are strict about their timings, if I start a meeting at 8 o'clock, I want everybody at 8 o'clock, and after 8 o'clock, I will lock the meeting. Nobody can get in. That's your punishment. So yeah, it is pretty slick. You can, I'm just going to cancel this and share. You can, and when you're presenting the Zoom, you can share a document. So this means you can share a specific document, not the whole screen. So you just click share, and let's say if I just want to share one text document, right? So there you go. I'm just sharing this document, and I'm talking about, networking protocols, things like that. But yeah, at this point, I'm just sharing one screen. So you can do that. You can share a web page, a document, a Word document, or an email or something. And when you're done, just hit stop share. So that's that. And you can do reactions here, like, clap, heart. If somebody's announcing something in the meeting, you can just give a thumbs up. There's no thumbs down. Chat. You can chat with people. So yeah, it's pretty rich. There's a lot of good stuff in here, basically. So when you are done, you can just cancel the meeting, basically. Right here on the bottom right hand corner, end meeting, right here, and it will just end the meeting. So yeah, this is pretty powerful. Zoom is everywhere. Everybody, a lot of companies use it. I would highly recommend you practice this tool. It will be very useful. There's a lot of rich features in there. Sharing files and things like that, chatting. And also you can use it as a tool to troubleshoot. Just quickly set up a Zoom meeting with the user, have them share their screen with you, and tell them to replicate, basically show you what they were doing and what is not working for them, right? So I use it every day. It's very handy. It's very powerful. So I highly recommend you use it. So yeah, thank you. Guys, while using these tools, make sure always maintain a professionalism, stay calm, speak clearly, and guide users step by step. In IT, how you communicate is just as important as what you know. So now you have seen how IT professionals use AnyDesk for remote access, Spiceworks for managing help desk tickets, and Zoom for communication and collaboration. Guys, these tools form the foundation of daily IT support tasks. If you're new to IT or transitioning after 40, practice these tools until they feel second nature. They'll help you stand out in interviews and perform confidently on your first day of IT job. In the next video, we'll dive into building your own IT lab at home, a space where you can practice everything you have learned safely and gain the hands-on experience that employers love. Isn't that exciting? Guys, remember, age is just a number. Your experience, dedication, and willingness to learn are what really matters. Many IT professionals start or switch careers after 40 and go on to have incredibly rewarding jobs. You can do this too. It's never too late to start. So that's it, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss anything. I'll see you in my next video where we will start building your IT lab step by step. Until next time, take care of yourself and others, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.